They don't want to work. They want to bang on the drum all day, and they probably do it in their sleep as well. Buffalo versus Wheatland in the 3A state championship game, first quarter. Buffalo wearing the white. They were working the inside early on. Aaron Tizer gets the first bucket to get the Bison on the scoreboard first, 2-0. Then they take it outside just to mix things up. Hayden Kessler is centered up way behind the line, and he gets the swish for three. Last year's state runner-ups now lead 5-zip. Wheatland would respond by doing what they do best, putting up threes. Ryan Madsen did most of the work as far as that goes. Bulldogs trail 5-3. The Bison can play long ball as well. Here's Kessler again, taking aim and hitting nothing but the bottom of the net. That gives his team an 8-3 lead. But for a while, both teams were slugging it out from behind the arc. Here's Madsen again. That Bulldog's going to go fetch another one, give him a treat. Wheatland's only down 8-6. Buffalo had a few tricks of their own. It included scoring off the inbounds pass. This one is courtesy of Caleb Rodriguez. The Bison get into double digits first, leading 10-6. But sometimes you just had to put up a shot for the heck of it. Rodriguez does here, but it's only worth 2. But Buffalo has a 12-7 lead after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, not much to show you because both teams only put up a few shots. Jake Hett will get 3 for his team. That would push the score up to 15-9. Then Casey Esponda would get in on the act with a drive and lay in here. The Bison were looking pretty good, up 19-11. It's a bit difficult to make a comeback when you don't shoot the ball much. Ward Anderson would come through with his only 3 of the game from the corner right here. Wheatland was thankful that they were only down 19-14 going into the locker room. Third quarter, Madsen was taking the reins of the lead dog for his team. Here comes another 3 of his game-high 14 points, but Wheatland needed some contributions from other players, and that wasn't happening. Buffalo, meanwhile, is firing on all cylinders. Check out the nice finger roll by Tizer. He scored in double digits with 10. Bison are up 29-19. Things would go back and forth for a little bit. Watch the ball movement to Riggins Smith as he'll squeeze in between 2 defenders and score for Wheatland, who trail 29-21 at this point. What was starting to become a difference in this game was that Buffalo had more players that ended up scoring. Case in point, nice hook shot by Cameron Ostrom to put his team back up by 10, 31-21. The Bulldogs had to go to the bench sometimes to get their buckets. David Nelson would stop, pop, and hit from the foul line as his team tried to get closer, but they needed more than that. The Bison were also doing a much better job at shooting. 46% is pretty good. Tizer hits the fadeaway here, and Buffalo was up 35-25 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, sometimes luck had something to do with it. Tizer's going to get a few friendly bounces on this shot before he gets another 2 points. The score is now 37-26. Wheatland did not help their own cause by shooting only 24%. That's not going to win you too many games. Nelson gets a tough shot to drop as his team would hang around, but couldn't get much closer than this, down 37-28. Buffalo just had too much muscle inside as well. Esponda also had double-digit scoring. Here's 2 of his 10 as the Bison win their second state title in the last 3 years. 44-31 was the final score. Buffalo finishes the season with a record of 25-5.